So, guys, I've I've been having kind of a pickle lately.
Like a
Um,
dill?
no,
Yeah,
the kind
sweet.
Talking bread and
I
butter.
I wish that this pickle was as delicious as a solid dill pickle. Um, no, listen. For some reason, multiple people at my job have been asking me for Vita game recommendations.
That is an anomaly.
Cause
More than
I
one
guess
person owns a Vita?
yes. Well, both people that have been asking me are parents,
Mm-hmm.
and they're buying Vitas for their kids for Christmas, and they want to
Ooh.
know what games to buy.
Did you alert the police?
No, I mean, I don't know what to say because all the Vita games that I play are anime garbage.
You should tell them to buy their kids a 3DS.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the kids already has a 3DS, and then the other kid, because one of them is my boss, and he's just like, yeah, no, my kids like Call of Duty and Destiny, and they want to get a Vita so they can play Call of Duty while they're not at home. And so I was like, yeah, I mean, remote play kind of works, but not
Yeah.
great.
It's,
So I was trying to be like, it's not going to work that well. Like, a Vita's more just like a handheld thing. And so then he was like, okay, well, isn't there a Call of Duty game on there? And I'm like, yeah, but it's real bad.
it's real rough. I watched my roommate play that, and he kept putting it down and looking at me.
So it's because, like, I don't know. I don't know how to tell them, no, like, the Vita just has a bunch of anime titty games on it. I'm sorry, don't get one without like being too like hoity, like not hoity-toity, but just like too like, oh, I know too much about video games. I'm gonna slam down your gift idea.
Yeah,
Don't buy this.
That's the problem of like when people ask, when you know too much about something and somebody asks about it. It's like you don't like you don't you don't really want advice. Like if I gave you true advice, you'd fucking hate me. So like I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, cause it's like I can't sit down and like explain to this guy who's like in his like late 40s, early 50s, and be like, look, this is why remote play isn't that great. Like, you don't understand Wi-Fi connectivity, and you don't understand like that the Vita is geared toward this kind of gamer, and like your kids aren't gonna want to play Danganronpa or Persona. Like, I'm sorry, that's what a Vita's for. Like, I don't know how to explain that properly without like having to sit him down and explain to him what Persona is. Like,
Yeah.
well, you see, some people like to play games where you're an anime high school student.
See, there's
like,
this thing called Devil Summoner, and that did all right. And then they had this spin-off. Like, yeah, the best you can do is just like just say tear away.
Ask them what their stance is on killing God. If they're okay with that, I've got a couple of recommendations for them. But other than that,
Yeah,
it's like,
I mean,
depending on their age and depending on
It's
these
just-
sound like kids that are not ready for like
Fuck it, just
a-
recommend them anime titty games.
yeah.
I mean, honestly, the other guy who was asking me, his son was like 14,
Oh, he'll love
And
you. He'll be like,
his kid.
Yeah.
where else
His
can I
kid,
get this?
like he was mentioning that he was mentioning that his kid did like anime, but not like,
I bet he
you know,
does.
not like heavy anime. So I was like, I don't know, like maybe he might like Persona, but Danganronpa is like I don't know, those games, like Persona 4 starts real slow, so I don't know if the kid would end up liking it. But and then like Danganronpa is that whole game is really slow unless you're like invested in the detective work and the characters. So I don't know if like 14 is old enough to like really get a grasp on
Yeah, come on.
these like deep characters, you know.
I mean,
I don't
The
know.
problem also is like trying to suggest a very kind of classical JRPG or a visual novel such as Danganronpa
Yeah.
for this generation is very hard. They haven't
Exactly.
been imbued in it like we have.
Yeah.
Are you
Listen to us
crazy?
talking
Are you
about it,
crazy?
yeah.
Like, dude, Final Fantasy comes out every 6 months. Like, and I think a 14-year-old could play Persona and totally get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would say, like, okay, maybe Persona, like not Danganronpa. I would say Persona though.
Well, I don't
Persona
think
would be
most
good for it.
video game players would play Danganronpa and come away and think like, "Oh, that was interesting." I think most would be like, "That was silly. I'm
Yeah.
not playing this anime garbage."
I mean, maybe that's just you because you don't have good taste.
Sorry, go back to your anime titty games.
Danganronpa's not an anime titty game. There's plenty of anime
I'm
titty
gonna
games on the
Google
Vita.
Danganronpa and I'm gonna hit Google Images and see what comes up.
Leave that safe search on, my friend.
Exactly. You and your anime titty games.
But look, there's a difference between a game that is made specifically with anime titty in mind and a good game that has a little bit of anime titty that has lots of fan art that emphasizes it. There's a difference.
Whatever. Defend your dark deeds.
I need a shower.
I need to. That's the only way I can sleep at night. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in to the Video Game Choo Choo podcast. I'm your host, John Machonsky, the Vita expert. With me this week,
Vita expert.
the only person in the United States who knows anything about the PlayStation Vita anymore.
The world.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, there's got to be like one dude. No, there's a couple of people making those anime titty games in Japan. So
I assume robots put those together.
all right. I mean, there's some like PR representatives in America that are trying to sell those games. So there's a couple of people.
Sure.
God bless those people. Let me tell you.
God bless them. They're doing the devil's work. But yeah, so I'm John, and with me this week are Michael and Devin. Michael,
Hello.
Devin,
Yeah, yo.
how y'all doing?
Spinning my chicken.
Spinning chicken.
I am also spinning my chicken.
We mentioned this because
Because we're spinning chicken. Like, why else would we mention it?
I mean, there's a fucking rotisserie chicken emote in Skype now. Why? Who needs rotisserie chicken
But
in
it's
Skype?
it's not slash rotisserie chicken. It's slash tandoori.
Oh, so it's much more specific.
Yes.
Is there I wouldn't know. Is there a difference, or is that just like the actual term?
I'm going to go ahead and say there is a preparation difference. I'm not big on tandoori. If you want to talk about rotisserie lamb, boy, I've seen plenty of those in my day. But tandoori is I'm going to say Middle Eastern dish? Question
Okay.
mark.
We're not food experts. We're Vita experts.
I'm a food expert. Just I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a food savant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're very knowledgeable for specific foods.
Mm-hmm.
Just not chicken.
I wouldn't say knowledgeable. Experienced.
What would you say? Oh, okay.
Experienced in many forms of food.
I got you.
Yep.
The spinning chicken experience is going to be my experimental band name. I'm calling this now.
Spinning chicken. But yeah, so the past week has been pretty wild. Y'all have been, excuse me, y'all have been digging real deep into Fallout, and there were some other releases, and we're doing coverage of those newer games soon. Not right now. We'll get to that later. But for now, I know both of you want to talk about Fallout 4 some more. But is there anyone else here who wants to talk about something other than Fallout?
I played a little game called Super Star Wars on the PlayStation 4.
Okay, well, I
The
guess we can
newest
start with
of
you.
releases.
Yeah, there you go. That's the new Star Wars game that came out this week.
Mhm.
But no, Devin, let's start with you. How's Super Star Wars?
Boy, I don't remember that game being so hard, but wow, it's hard.
Those
and you
games-
can't use the cheat codes.
Those games are fucking nightmares. Those games are hard.
Dude, shit is jumping at you just constantly.
God,
It respawn. Everything
Yeah.
respawns as soon as you leave the screen, and if you go back, it respawns like instantly.
that's a bit much.
And
Yeah, it's,
the levels, or at least I played a lot of Return of the Jedi, and like the levels aren't linear all the time. You do go left or right, but like there'll be different paths. It's weird.
Yeah, there's a lot of verticality to those levels, and
Mm-hmm.
there's like secrets everywhere, and everything is trying to kill you. Like, oh, this looks like a secret cave. Nope, those are spikes. Luke
That's a
Skywalker
Sarlacc.
is dead. And then there's also like the speeder levels in this one
Right.
that just happened. Like that was just they had to put a speeder in, and you're shooting Jawas. And then Lava Beast Jowenko shows up, and you're like, okay, they're kind of throwing
Wait,
some stuff
are-
at me here.
Are you shooting Jawas or are you shooting Tusken Raiders? Because like Jawas don't hurt people. Like Tusken Raiders want to get your shit rocked.
think there are Jawas in that part.
That's
there are-
messed up because Jawas are just
Yeah.
like peaceful scavengers. Like Tusken Raiders are the ones who like actually come after you and steal your shit.
Well, Jawas resell droids like they're objects. With
Yeah, but
no
they find it.
personalities.
They find those droids. They're not stealing them from you.
Yeah, it's kind of scavengery. Like there's, there's a lot of politics and ethics that I don't want to get into. Like
Yeah, all
Tatooine is
that-
not a nice place.
Do androids dream of electric sheep shit? Like does C3PO dream?
I think he does, and I think it's in like 3 billion languages at once.
Oh
But then
god.
as soon as he wakes up, all he hears is R2D2 beeps, and he is at peace. I think that's why they
that's
hang
sweet.
out.
That's
Like,
so sweet.
Yeah, they're a great little package item.
Do you think that R2D2 and C3PO's relationship goes beyond friendship? Do you think that they are a couple?
I think that is their
Your
private matter to
headcanon.
hash out. Like they have.
That's
they-
fair.
This
You
is
know,
the
like,
dumbest.
I don't want to get
This
into
is the
it.
dumbest conversation.
That's fair. It's not dumb. It's real. Okay, don't ignore their love.
They're my friends, and they're real, and they're strong, but they're not allowed into bars.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Is it because they're robots or is it homophobia?
I don't. You're gonna have to ask that bar owner in Mos Eisley.
Yeah, it's either or. It's either or. Like
It's
like,
robots.
it's-
He says they're kind, but there are no other robots in there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So, Super Star Wars. Anything else you want to say about that game?
I don't know.
You got it from like a code from someone.
Yeah. Shout out to GeoCourse. He put it out on Twitter. He's like, "Hey, I've got 10 codes. Who wants this?" And I was like, "Put me in, coach." Those are my exact words.
All right.
And I got a DM, and I was like, "All right, cool." I was probably gonna end up buying this, but whatevs.
I'm still waiting for people to start giving out Bounty Hunter codes because that's the game I want to play. Fucking love Star Wars Bounty Hunter. That is the shit.
I would play Star Wars Republic Commando again.
We'll talk about PS2 games on PS4 a little later. For now, Devin, is there anything else that you played that wasn't Fallout 4?
Pretty much no.
Okay. Let me just hit Michael real quick. Michael,
Hello.
did you play anything
Hi, John.
other than Fallout 4?
Hi, John.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm doing all right. It's going pretty well.
Mhm.
Did you play anything other than Fallout 4?
Yes.
Please, fill us in.
I played a lot of stuff, but I played and beat Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I played a lot
did.
of Batman Arkham Knight.
Yeah, God, you blew through that.
Yeah. It says I spent about 15 hours. It doesn't feel like I spent that little because I feel like I did a lot. But
Did you like 100% it, or did you just do
I
like all
ended-
the side quests that you cared about?
I finished like a couple of them. But some of them go on like one or two too many. Or there are ones like the Watchtowers where you have to do like 20 of them. Like I'm not doing that. So,
Yeah.
So I really like that game.
Cool.
It's kind of a shame that Arkham Knight is kind of put on the shelf as like this game's bad because it is more of the same from Rocksteady, and some people were really down on the Batmobile stuff, which isn't great. And of course the PC version just fucking tainted that release. But that game's great. Like Rocksteady makes some really wonderful improvements. It looks terrific. I played it on Xbox One. It looks great. It runs great. I think the Batmobile stuff is at best okay. I never hated it. I never hated that I had to do it, but it's fine. I liked the level up system where, it's the same thing where you get experience from beating up bad dudes, and you can just put a point like, oh, do you want to throw a fucking batarang when you're flying? Put a point here, or you just kind of unlock things in a slightly different way, and it was kind of like a web, like as you would unlock something, and then the next two things beyond it would unlock. I like the way you selected levels from like a wheel. That was really dope. So
yeah, that whole mission select thing was really cool. Just they had like all the images of whatever enemy you were fighting, like, oh, here's a picture of Penguin and Man-Bat, and you would just click the circle and be like, okay, this is the mission I'm going on now.
Yeah, some of them wouldn't fill in. You'd have to, like, for Man-Bat, and specifically, you have to catch him. So you wouldn't just be able to go and say, I want to go after Man-Bat. You would have to kind of fly by him, or like you would have to hear him, and then it would fill in and say intel. And then you would select it and say, somewhere around here, people have been hearing Man-Bat. And then you'd have to look around and look for Man-Bat. I thought that was interesting. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
The entire time, maybe it's because I have come off of playing Metal Gear, Witcher, and now Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Batman's very much an open world game now.
Yes.
I want a open world Batman game that doesn't take place in a single day or single night, where you just go around and fucking stop all the villains. Like a la Fallout, where you are just kind of wandering around and picking up quests and finding little snippets of stuff.
It kind of sounds like the old like Spider-Man 2 kind of did that, to where there was like a main story and everything that was based off the movie, but also incidental crimes would pop up, and even like cameos from actual named villains would pop up. Like Ultimate Spider-Man kind of did that too. Is that what you're looking for?
Yes, that is what I want. I want to explore Gotham as a city, not as 3 islands. I want to explore the city. Like, I want to find the alley where his parents were shot. Like Arkham City did this a bit. I'm one of those people who didn't love Arkham City. I thought it was okay. I thought it was a neat evolution of Arkham Asylum, which is, of course, a fucking perfect game. But I think this gets towards more of what I would like. Of like, no, I don't want to face... The main story is you versus Scarecrow and Arkham Knight, who is a big mystery. And like Scarecrow is just... You've seen him in what, like 3 or 4 of these games now?
I think he's been in
all of...
I don't know if he was in Origins, but he was in the other 2 at least. Like, I mean, he had all those.
Origins,
like,
I don't remember.
Yeah, he had like a pretty big like set piece bits in Asylum.
Yeah,
but then in City, I think it was just like that boat that you stumbled across that was basically just a hint to what would happen in Night. Where you like found like a document or something where he was like, "I'm gathering up all my fear gas. Get ready, everyone."
I think he was in City as much as he was in Asylum. I think he was like a side villain that you had to take out.
I don't remember. I don't
either.
think he was in that game because the big thing was people were like, "Where's Scarecrow?" And then someone like came across a boat and was like, "Oh, he's getting ready to take over the city." Okay,
right. Okay. Well, it's just a shame that he's the main villain in this. Because he's just kind of, I don't know, he's one note, like, oh, don't smell the fear gas. And they use it in interesting ways. And I'm not going to spoil anything. I know it came out in June, but we'll
spoil it next month.
Yeah, well, about a month from now. It's interesting. Like, if you liked City, especially if you like City, you will really like Arkham Knight. Of course, get it on consoles, but it's such a wonderful game. Like, I stopped playing it and I was like, man, this is one of those games. Like, at the end of City, I felt like I was done. I had done some of the side stuff and I didn't want to go back in it. At the end of Night, I kept doing stuff. Like, the game ended, the story ended, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go stop Two-Face now. All right, I'll do some Penguin stuff. All right, let's see if I can keep doing this this thing. I'm not going to spoil who else is in it. You know, I solved the Man-Bat stuff. Like, I did all that because I want to see the end of the Man-Bat story. That's interesting. Like, and then I wanted to do kind of the stuff that Fallout does, which it kind of forces you to be a bit of a detective sometimes in Fallout, where, hey, you don't have to go shooting into this thing. You can hack this computer. Like, I wish Batman could do that in some of his stuff, because there is there's a serial killer in this one. I think there's a serial killer in all of them. And you have to analyze the bodies. And there's a couple scenes where you have to analyze crime scenes. And I want more of that. And I feel like in a full open world, you could maybe stumble upon... You could, like, hear the police go off and they're investigating a murder, and then you show up and you just walk around and leave. And they're like, what did he do? Like, there's so many cool things you could do with just a full Batman world that I feel like these don't try to do. Or maybe Rocksteady was slowly getting there. But it's still an incredible Batman game. There are no games like these, so I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad game.
No, and far from it. And it's like I saw it on Amazon for like $40. So, you know, I'm sure it'll be cheaper come Black Friday, and it's a good one. Definitely. It's a good one to pick up. Played a bunch of stuff for Extra Life.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to go into too much specifics because
No.
that was a real long thing. But yeah, Extra Life is great. We could talk about that real quick. You did 12 hours pretty much by yourself, I would say,
Mm-hmm.
which was fantastic.
I don't know how I survived.
I mean, yeah, you did a really good job though.
Thank you. I got belligerent towards the end.
Oh no, don't worry, I did too.
Great.
We all kind of made that
tired.
situation worse near the end.
Yeah, but yeah, you raised a good amount of money.
Yeah, in total, we all three raised
$315.
15. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
good
is
job,
awesome.
team.
I'm gonna
But,
try. By the time this comes out, I'm gonna have a post up of what we were able to scrounge from those streams up on Chooch, so you'll be able to find it and watch it if you'd like.
Yeah, because it sounds like Twitch uploading to YouTube for you was like a mess.
It's a fucking mess.
And we didn't archive any of it except for the last hour and a half because we didn't know that we were supposed to like click a button to archive, so we did that for the last hour and a half. Which is kind of a bummer because now y'all can't see the train wreck that was a week of Garfield. Like I feared for Ryan's safety after that like hour of him playing that game. The last hour and a half was me showing off my Amiibo showcase, which was me showing off all my Amiibos.
Great.
But that was the day before I got my Mewtwo Amiibo, so I have that now.
Stop. Okay, let's get back on track to Extra Life, John.
But no, yeah, Extra Life is a success.
John.
I'm sorry.
Stop.
Okay. But yeah, no, the Extra Life stream was a success. I'm super happy that we got all those donations. Maybe I should. Do you think we should read off like who donated or no?
You can go to
Nah, you know don't. Yeah.
You can watch the stuff on the site right now, and you can still donate till the end of the year if you go to tinyurl.com/ChoochLife.
Yes, tinyurl.com/ChoochLife ChoochLife.
Yeah.
That'll bring you to the donation page.
Yeah, so you can still donate. You can still experience it as if you were there. And please donate. Like, it goes to charity. It goes to. We don't see any of it. We don't handle it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't touch it. It just goes to Extra Life, and then they send it to hospitals. So
yes,
and I played a bunch of stuff with that. Everything else has been Fallout.
Any highlights from that stream? Like any? Really good games.
I'm gonna try to get all of it up there. If not, I will take out highlights. Somebody told me my trucker voice and all that Euro Truck Simulator 2 stuff was really good.
Yeah, Euro Truck was really good.
Got my trucker voice out.
Yeah.
I really had fun playing Final Fantasy 2
Sure.
or 4, depending on who you ask.
Mm-hmm.
Which some of that got flagged by YouTube.
Great.
That's about it, though. I don't remember. Oh, I get to play SimCity for the SNES. See, it's all a fucking blur, dude.
Yeah, it really is. Because I mean, you sit there and you game for 12 hours. It is a bit much.
Yeah, it's yeah, and oh yeah, and like you forget to eat, and you're like, oh yeah, that's probably why I feel like shit, is I haven't eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Or like all I'm drinking is fucking an energy drink and water. I probably need electrolytes. Yeah. Like you just fucking yeah. Ugh. Yeah, everything else has been Fallout.
Yeah, we survived, Michael. Again, thanks so much, and thanks to everyone who donated. It was a really, really good time, and I'm happy that we got to do that. We will definitely do that again next year.
Yes.
There's no question about that. So start saving up your money to donate now.
Yes,
because we're gonna want to get more than 315 next year. We set our goal for 500. Well, we should probably set our goal there again next year, so that way we can meet that. Because
yeah.
I'm still really happy we hit 300. Like that is we got a good amount of money for a first time small site.
Yeah, I set it to 500 because I thought, like, I might as well go as high as possible because this seems dumb. And then we got to 300. I was like, oh shit, we went over halfway. That's not what I expected.
So yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So y'all can talk about Fallout 4 now. I know that's been y'all have been itching to do that. Michael, why don't we start with you for a little bit, and then Devin, you can interject. I suppose y'all can have a conversation.
Hashtag conversation. Have a conversation.
Yes.
Point
hashtag
counterpoint. Let's go.
I'm still enjoying Fallout, though. I've run into like cooler storylines and stuff, and I think I'm just north of 30 hours.
Okay.
Which I don't feel like is very. I don't feel like I'm very far. And I just don't know about this game. Like, I think last week I was pretty kind of middle ground, and I'm still there.
Okay.
It's just the more I run into more and more frame rate problems. Losing like 20 minutes out in the wilderness or out in the wasteland because there's no fucking checkpointing, and it's on me to fucking constantly quick save even though nothing's happened. But I ran into something that Devin, you told me about, and like the racetrack, and I ran into it and I was like, oh, this is cool, this is fun, and then I died, and then I'm a fucking shit ton of miles away. It's like, great, I have to walk through all the way back there because I haven't discovered it or anything else there, and I don't want to do that. And I stopped playing. I was like, I'll just take a break. There's so much about this game that is incredible. Like, there's storylines I'm not going to spoil them, but there are storylines that are great. I have fun doing them. They don't break. And then there are even the little Bethesda moments, the little Bethesda jank, is just a fucking, it gets so on my nerves after a while. I had a really cool character I was talking to. He's a captain of a ship. That's all I'll say. And I'm talking to him, and I'm finishing a quest, and one of his little cronies comes up and just starts fucking beating the shit out of him, and interrupting what he's saying to me, and he just keeps saying like, "Good shot," and I'm like, "What the fuck?" And in the middle of our conversation, so this cool little quest that's supposed to end, and it's kind of funny, and you do a lot of stuff, and I end this quest talking to this interesting character with him getting constantly interrupted because of Bethesda jank. And
you're actually not the only person to talk about this. Someone had something like the conversation system in this is like so opened up compared to what it used to be, like zooming in on the face in Oblivion.
I like that. I like that it's open up. Like, you can stop mid conversation in some cases, just wander off.
Yeah. But in situations like that, that is extremely frustrating, especially when it's something you like and a character you like.
Yeah, it just gets, it's there's just so much about this that is 7-year-old, 8-year-old, 9-year-old design that I don't understand why it still exists. I don't understand, like, somebody was telling me, like, oh, well, the autosave's in there, and you can autosave so you don't lose wasteland stuff. And it's like, why am I, the player, responsible for their shitty checkpointing? And like somebody else said, like, well, when you're in the Pip-Boy, you can change how often it's how often it saves, and it's normally at 10 minutes. And it's like, well, I was in my Pip-Boy like a lot on my way to the racetrack, and I still lost 20 minutes, and it didn't save. I just don't understand why it's on me, the player, to fix a problem with the game. And it's the same thing with like all the little, the jank, the fun little stuff that's Bethesda stuff, and then throw in, sometimes I'm walking around Boston and the frame rate is shit.
Yep.
And I don't even mean like, oh, it's 25 frames or 20 frames. I mean like, ooh, I guess I'm running into this wall now because I couldn't tell where I was going.
It's dropped to single digits for me in certain districts. Like every time you go there, and it's not like a super dense or super active area.
No.
Like Diamond City, the main hub area, works relatively fine.
Yeah, and that's got moving people, AI, people yelling stuff, people running by you. All that's great, but walk by this empty building, fucking no frame rate.
Oh yeah, and then as soon as that happens, a band of like super mutants comes in. It's like, well, that suicider's already at my front door.
Yeah, great.
Time to reload.
Didn't even see that. Fucking awesome. Yeah, and
I completely agree with you on this stuff. That was one of the major points of my review. Was like, we accept this. Do we really think this is okay? Because it's not just the copyrighted jank that they've kind of like made for themselves. It's not just funny little goofy glitches. It's legitimate problems with a game that they've had plenty of time to hash out and try to work, but didn't.
Yeah,
like that autosave is fucked.
Yeah, and this is the Skyrim engine. Like, I read a piece earlier today of how they took this from the Skyrim engine, and I just, there's just so much, and I have a lot of other smaller nitpicky problems that I probably wouldn't get me as upset, or as like, upset's maybe not the right word, but it wouldn't bother me as much if they weren't following like poor frame rate and people fucking walking in the middle of my conversation. Like, I actually like this character. I want to hear what they say. Like, it's like the music's too loud, and I've turned it down multiple times. I can't, because the audio is directional. I was following a Brotherhood of Steel person on a quest, and they were ahead of me, and they were speaking, and luckily I had subtitles on, but they were speaking. It's like, I want to hear this. I could barely hear it because combat music was still playing, and I was behind him. So I had to like run up in front of him, like walk backwards to hear what he said. It's just little stuff of like, and I've still turned up voices and I've turned down music, and I still couldn't hear him correctly. It's stuff like that where it feels like they're just making the same game. They aren't making big, huge changes, and they aren't solving the old problems that people have always complained about.
Yeah, the problem is it's added up over almost a decade now.
Yeah.
And it's not only those big things, but the little things. It's kind of umbrella effect. Like, it's all of that stuff coming together. If it were just a couple of these problems here and there still, it would be almost excusable to a degree. But like the fact that everything comes together and just tries to frustrate you. I think the word you're looking for is you are frustrated when you play.
Totally.
And that's exactly how I feel near the end of a session. What gets me to quit every time, instead of going and just playing for hours on end like they want, a lot of that stuff just starts adding up over time, and I'm just like, I can't.
Yeah, I have started playing and thought to myself, okay, I'll play for like 3 or 4 hours, which is about as long as I play games. Like, I don't really put in huge sessions, and I'll get through about nearly an hour, and something will happen. I'm like, I'm done.
Yep,
like, I don't want to do this.
That's happened to me too.
Like, I don't want to do this, and sometimes it's just little stuff. Like, I overheard somebody in Diamond City say something about a vault and a quarantine. So I was like, cool, all right. And I had been there. I was like, all right. I went there, and I had already solved the quest, and they just acted like I'd already solved it. So that guy was like, you could argue, well, that guy, the wasteland and news travels slowly, and he didn't know. But like, why are they steering towards a quest I've already finished? And there's other stuff, like I went to the edge of the world because I was close to Sanctuary Hills. So I decided, like, I want to see what the edge of the world is. I want to see how they gate you. You walk either by a fence or near a fence, which is the edge of the world, and it'll say you cannot go this way.
So it's just a hard, like, you think they would kill you off or something, like just make a lot of radiation.
Which I believe they've done in Fallout 3. It was just, you're just running into like 20, 30 rads a second, and you need to turn around or you're going to die. And no, it's just, you cannot go this way.
Which is weird because there's kind of a part of the map you can go past.
Yes.
Like, it was a really weird, interesting moment. I was like, look at them kind of messing with the borders.
And that's cool.
Like, hearing that. Yeah, like in the northwest border, apparently it's just like, nope, this is the edge of the level. Like,
you cannot go this way. And it's not even like a hill or a mountain like you see in old games where it's just like, no, you can't surpass these mountains. It's like, nope. Oh, well. It's just, this game is so wrought with old design, old game ideas, old PC game like ideas, which I'm not saying in a bad term. I'm just saying they feel really, really dated. And it's frustrating not just to play the game, because I still like it. I'm still having fun with it. There's still cool things baked in because it's still a Fallout game. But it's frustrating to see criticism get criticized about this game. It's frustrating to see so many people have these same problems and rate it 4 or 5 stars. It just, and then to see it sell so well, which I guess isn't that fucking big of a shocker. But I think there needs to be more of a conversation about, should we, like, people blast Madden and Call of Duty for being the same, and Assassin's Creed gets the same thing of being the same game. This game has had how many years since Skyrim to be different, and it doesn't fucking change a thing. And it's to a detriment, like a deep.
You kind of talked about this. You kind of talked about this before the podcast. I think we kind of give it that pass because it's not year after year. We have to wait so long for it, and it's such an exciting ordeal when a new Bethesda game comes out. And like, the hype has built over years and years and years compared to most development cycles that were super excited for it. And then it comes out like this. That's where a lot of people are getting frustrated. But I think also people are giving it the high scores because it's a big game. It's a like that's what I said. It's a big game. It's a good game, but there's so much around it that's wrong that no one's talking about and no one's taking into consideration with scores, and that's really sad to see. Like, I would like to see this game be a 90% on Metacritic, but I would like it to earn that through and through, and it has not earned that status
at all.
At all.
Yeah, it's not even like I would agree that the highs are like that kind of 90 on Metacritic or whatever, 5 out of 5 or 10 out of 10. Like the highs are up there. Like even the old game design, it's just there's so much old shit in it and there's so much fucking jank in it that it's impossible to accept it as that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like the lows are there too, and in almost as much quantity as the highs. Like it is a very balanced scale of the good and great and the bad and terrible.
Yeah. I've seen people say like, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for the mods on PC," and it's like, yeah, you totally fucking should, because this game needs to be patched to hell, and it needs mods to make it interesting and fun. And it's
sad.
Weird
that we rely on it. Yeah,
That's
it's weird that we rely on that.
Yeah.
Like every Bethesda game has kind of had that. Like, well, Skyrim's better if you get this mod and this mod. It helps you out with lock picking and stuff. Like, no, Bethesda should know enough to be able to put in the right things and maybe even learn from these modders or talk to them or something.
At least Skyrim. Like if you go play Oblivion and you go play Skyrim, like they'll feel the same and they'll kind of look the same. Maybe not exactly, but there's big mechanical differences. This game is not mechanically different. The shooting is better, and that's it. The rads affects you differently, and that's it. And those might seem like big issues, but it's like, well, the rads go from maybe harming you to harming your health. Like, it's just a slight difference. And, like, the shooting feels better, but still fucking hard to hit things and hit bugs. And, and then when a fucking real axe, like, game bug hit, like, I'll have it where I pull up a gun and start pulling the trigger and no sound comes out. So I don't know if I'm like the gun does the animation. There's no muzzle flash, so it's like I guess I'm shooting. I don't know.
Just last night, I pulled out a gun for a battle, and it was just empty hands. Like the ammo counter came up. Like everything indicated that I was holding a 50 caliber rifle, except for the fact that the model wasn't there. Like
I had the same thing where all I had was a little dot in the middle. It's like I guess I have my gun out.
Yeah.
It's
rough.
Yeah. Again, I think David, you agree with me if I said, like if it was just that Bethesda, quote unquote Bethesda jank, where it's like this is kind of funny, or even the moment on the ship where the guy gets hit over and over again, like that would bother me, but I would still be enjoying it. But
I think the way that this adds up, it's like actively affecting how you feel about this game.
Yeah, it's death by 1,000 cuts.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's a kind of a tragedy. Like it is. It's. I think if somebody said, "Should I buy that game right now?" I would say, "Yeah, wait till next year."
Yeah, wait for the Game of the Year edition. That will happen. It'll be patched to all hell and a lot more content added. Like this game is gonna do well. It already has. What do we say? 750 million?
Yeah, in 24 hours.
Yeah, that's some money, brah.
That's better than Halo and Call of Duty.
The market decided on this one way before it even came out, and
I mean the market decided before it knew if the game was good or not.
Oh, absolutely. But we're not hearing any backlash. Like,
I've seen it. I've seen a lot of people upset with how buggy it is, and I've seen a lot of people, especially on PC, go like, "Well, thank God for the mod community." Like, I've seen all of that stuff. Like, it's out there. It's just, it's met with. I mean, you could probably call it a theme of this year of shitty fanboys. It's met with fanboyism of people who fucking love these games way too much and can't accept any criticism of this game, to sit there and say that like, no, it's perfect, it's great, it's wonderful. Like, no, it's not. Like, a game can be great and still have problems, and I can still play it and enjoy it. Like, you can sit there and play all the Metal Gear games and say they're great, and I can sit there and play them and say they're shit. Or I can sit there, like, I can play Metal Gear Solid 5, say I love it, it's one of the best games of the year, but it has some deep fucking problems called quiet. Like, I can fucking say that because I can have differing opinions about something I enjoy or something. And there are things I don't like that I actually like parts of. So I don't understand this hot, cold, fucking black and white kind of opinion about it of, like, these things need to be talked about, or these, like, games will never change. They will just be iterative things like this over and over and over again.
All right. Well, that certainly was the Fallout 4 conversation.
Yep.
For the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I think we can leave it at that, honestly, because I think, Michael, you sound like you're getting to the point to where you're wrapping that game up. I've still got a lot to do, and like that's the problem is there's still so much more I want to see, you know, and I'm still going through on the tiny little side quests, and there's still more endings to see. But like this is the first time in a while that I've looked at a Bethesda game and thought I'm not gonna make a second character. That's usually been like the paramount thing for me is like with Skyrim, I wanted to make a second character and try things a little different and get into the different factions. Like the factions don't pull me in like in Skyrim.
I haven't even found like a bad. I've joined 2 factions and there's no like. I guess maybe one day I'll have to make a choice, but I don't. You know, you don't have to tell me anything. But yeah, I'm at the hunter part.
Yes.
Is that how about far am I?
There are, I believe, 3 story missions left before you get to the kind of quote unquote final area.
Wow.
Once you finish that, you are headed towards where the story has been talking about and kind of leading towards. And then when you get there, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? It was really, so I finished the story mode, like the main story, the crux of it all, if you must. And the place that it sent you and the way that it set things up, I was just bug-eyed and scared for my life.
Great.
It was just like, what? Like some elements of it I saw coming. Like they kind of hinted at what's going to come of this and what has surpassed or like what's happened over the years. But like just everything that came together and just kind of like the way that they presented it, it was just so out of left field.
Great.
It almost felt like Mass Effect 3 to me.
Great. Great. Because I actually like the main elements of the main story, so.
Yeah, it was a very interesting premise.
It's very like, human, which absolutely. Is interesting because they do play that human versus android, human versus synth thing. So I like
and
how
that is
human,
very crucial to this.
Yeah, and I like how human I feel playing as my character. But hearing that, I don't know if I guess I'm with you where I probably won't play this until maybe more DLC comes out. Like I probably won't play a second character. Like thinking about
it for yourself, honestly.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat it. Like I don't know. I'll probably try and beat it this weekend because Thanksgiving and all that's coming up. So
yeah.
But fuck yeah, this is such a mixed bag of a game. Like I agree with your review entirely. Where like your first half of the review is so positive, and the second half is like, then you have to play.
That's what I was going for. Yeah. That's what I was going for. Like that kind of that dredge that like just kind of builds up as you keep playing it. Like coming out of the vault and doing all this stuff, you know, despite not tutorializing and despite kind of, that's another thing that I probably didn't point out enough. This game does not tutorialize you very well.
If we keep talking about it, we're going to talk for another 20 minutes because I could fucking blow a lid about having to assign people to farm.
Yeah, my gasket's about to blow if we try talking about the settlement stuff.
Yeah, maybe we need to move on. On. It's been like 20, 30 minutes almost. You all have been talking for a while.
John, what did you play, please?
All right, so I finished Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
That is a great game. That is a fan-fucking-tastic game. Like,
it's better.
I don't want to go
Undertale.
No.
Oh, you're lying to yourself. You're fucking lying.
I'm not lying to myself. It's up there. It's really good. It didn't change my goddamn life like Undertale did, but it's
what
really
are you
fucking
saying?
Good.
What are you saying?
Are you saying Undertale was a religious experience for you? Is that
it wasn't a religious experience, but it was an experience. I finished that game and I was like, holy shit.
Shut up. Talk about Tales.
All right, so Tales from the Borderlands is fantastic. I don't know, I can't recommend it enough because like just the way that story wraps up. Like the last 2 episodes are up there with like the best stuff that Telltale has done. Like I don't know, I feel like every time you say that Telltale has done something good, it's really easy to just be like, oh yeah, this is better than this. But like Tales from the Borderlands is fantastic. It is a great game, even if you don't really care about Telltale stuff. Even if you cannot fucking stand Borderlands, or even if you've never played a Borderlands game. The only thing you have to know going in is Handsome Jack is the main villain of Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel. Like, that's all you need to know. You just need to know Handsome Jack is a bad guy.
And it absolutely does that for you. Like,
yeah, and then even then, Yeah, they introduce you to Handsome Jack, and I think like it does that classic like Borderlands like zoom in on them, and it probably like I don't remember exactly what it says, but it probably says like Handsome Jack is a huge prick or something like that. You know, just like they like God, that game is hilarious. All the characters are fantastic. They take characters that were annoying in other games and make them like incredibly like I don't want to spoil stuff that happens, but like they take an annoying ass character from past Borderlands games and like do something really great with him, and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that in the first episode?
No, I'm talking about like what happens in episode 4. But we'll talk about that later. Just
Yeah, off of this podcast.
Yeah,
As soon as we
like-
get done, we're shutting off and just squeeing about this.
yeah, basically. I mean, there are just incredible character arcs. The twists that happen in episode 5 are like they're not cheap twists. They're like really well built up. Like, oh my god, I can't believe they pulled that. Like, that is incredible. Like, I love that game. I really, really love that game. That is going to be high up on my game of the year list. Like, I'm so happy I played it. Get it. I'm just gonna say that. Just get it. It's great. The other game that I've been playing recently, I haven't played a lot of it because I've been doing Tales from the Borderlands, but I'm probably gonna do a review of this one, Yokai Watch. I'm not very far, but I really don't know how to feel about it. It's like I know it's for kids.
Use your
Okay,
words.
I will. I know it's for kids, but it's the kind of game where I feel like it's somehow both too easy at times and also like too demanding at other times. Where I can understand the battle mechanics, and I don't know. Like I look at how that game works, but then I'm like, would kids be interested in these like mechanics? Would kids really be interested in how this world sets up its quests and all this? Like I don't know how easily kids would gel into like these sorts of quest lines, but maybe I'm not giving kids enough credit.
Kids are pretty smart.
Yeah, kids are smarter than
than most anything that's geared towards kids ever gives them.
Yes. So I don't know, maybe Yokai Watch is actually a great game for kids because it's on their level. And I just don't know that. But
how do you like it? Like, I don't care how kids would like it. Like, how did you actually like it? I'm not a kid, so
yeah.
We're not here for the kids. This isn't an Extra Life stream or anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It's I don't know, because to explain how the game plays, you have a team of 6 yokai, which are like the monsters in the game.
6, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
And they battle 3 at a time.
Wait, no, you mean 1.
No, you battle them 3 at a time.
Okay.
3-on-3 matches in this. And they are fit in, like, all 6 of them are fit into like a circle that you can spin around, so you can have different combinations of them. And if they belong to the same group, and I think it's called like a tribe, like a yokai tribe. If they belong to the same tribe,
sort of element, maybe, or type.
Yeah.
Sort of type.
It's kind of like a type, but they call it a tribe in this game.
Mm-hmm.
If they belong to similar tribes, or if their abilities like intersect in some way, then you should try to make sure that they are next to each other, so that way when they're in battle, they can complement each other.
And their attacks will be, I don't know, like really effective. Greatly effective.
Maybe.
Okay.
Or they could heal each other better, or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
All the combat is automatic, except for their air quotes soultimate move, which you activate by pressing a button and then pressing one of them, and you have to wait for like a meter to fill up every time you want to use it, and it rolls over to different battles. So like if you use your soultimate move in one battle, you have to go into another battle and then wait until the meter fills back up in the next battle. Like, it doesn't automatically refill every battle. I think hit points refill every battle, though. So, but don't quote me on that. I'm not.
You don't have to use
sure.
like a potion.
You can use healing items. They're just food. It's not a potion. It's food. You just feed them, but you have to do that in combat. Or if you want, at the beginning of a fight, if you want to try to recruit a yokai from a battle, you feed that yokai at the beginning of the battle, and then once you defeat them, they might come up to you and be like, "Hey, can I be your friend?" And then if you say yes, you can recruit them. And once you have one of them, the yokai is added to your medal section, and you have that yokai forever. You level them up. You can swap them out. Like you can have one of every kind of yokai if you want.
So you have to collect them all?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, you want to get as many as you can.
Sure.
But I don't know, like I don't know how I feel about like the hands-off battle. It makes me feel like I'm not as in control as I should be. Like, I mean, you keep making all these references to Pokemon, and for good reason.
Wait, what? I don't know what. What are you talking about?
Yeah, neither of us said the word Pokemon.
Yeah,
I know you
said Pokemon. I
Sure.
didn't.
Sure. Okay, you keep making references to other monster collecting games.
Oh, like Digimon.
Sure.
Yeah,
But
Shin Megami
like,
Tensei.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, like
Monster Rancher. Do you even collect monsters in that?
You like
Farm them?
kind of do. Yeah, you farm them.
Okay, cool.
But like in those other games, you had way more control over what attacks they did, when you used items,
Mhm.
when you would heal. And in this game, I feel like there's a lot less control. And I don't know if that's just to make it easier for kids. The kids don't have to be like, okay, like they don't need to strategize as much. But like I said, I was just like, oh god, like if I were actually in control of the situation, it would probably be over faster. Because my monster is getting knocked out because my healing monster, it just decided not to heal right now. Like if I had this set up so okay, these two attack and this one just keeps healing and buffing, I'd be golden.
So
But this monster just decided not to do it.
It's kind of based on luck, chance.
I wouldn't go that far because, like, you know, you can use your Ultimate at specific times. You can use items. There's also another thing where if a monster gets hit enough times, they will become, like, corrupted and they won't be able to attack and they won't get as much experience points. And then you take them out of the battle and then purify them really quick and then you could just bring them back into battle. But that's not the same thing as getting knocked out. Like, your monsters can also get knocked out, and you have to use, like, a revival. You have to use something to revive it.
This sounds like oddly complicated, but also easier than Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
like,
weird.
it's this mix of that it's really easy, but also, like, really complicated, and I don't know if I like that, because I'd rather just have full control. You know? Like, it's not a bad game. Like, I dig, like, I like the writing, I like the art, I like the music, I like the design of all the monsters. I just wish I had a little bit more control in combat.
Who's your favorite yokai?
I don't really have a favorite one yet. Like, I don't know, I haven't gravitated towards any of them, even though they have, like, a lot of personality.
Who's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon's Kangaskhan.
Okay.
Yeah. But, I don't know, like, I feel like it's so strange because I don't know which came first, the Yokai Watch game or the anime.
The chicken.
Yeah.
The Tandoori.
The Tandoori.
Yeah,
Spin that chicken.
The spin chicken.
Hashtag spin that chicken.
Like, I feel like I would enjoy this game more if I was watching the anime because I think the anime would let me understand what each yokai is. Like, there would probably be an episode like, oh, this is about this yokai. Like,
wait, so they don't explain anywhere what these things are or do?
No, they do.
Okay.
But I just, like, you know, like, when you watch the Pokemon show as a kid, they would have episodes, like, they would have, like, a character of the week that would have different Pokemon.
Yeah, there's Squirtle Squad, highlighted Squirtles, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if I watched that show, I would appreciate them more, because I feel like the reason
You're
why
just playing
people...
into their hand, man.
I mean, yeah, but like, I mean, if you think about it, that might be why people love the original 150 Pokemon so much, is because when they were kids, they watched that show and they got to know each and every one of them.
Sure,
like, it was more special.
Maybe, I don't know. I like the first 151 because I have seen them the most, and therefore they're the most nostalgic. Like when I see when I see Generation 2, it's like, oh yeah, those are pretty dope. And I see Generation 3, I'm like, yep. And then I see the ones after that, and like, you're making these up. Like, that one's an ice cream cone, dude. Like that's where I get to it. Like
That's a literal bag of trash you made there.
Mhm. Oh,
Both
it's
of those
a bigger
Pokemon are
bag.
fucking awesome. Y'all need to stop.
I like the ice cream cone one.
Yeah, me too.
Trubbish is great.
Rubbish.
As is Garbodor.
Rubbish.
Rubbish, yeah. Garbodor. But no, like I think it's an alright game. Like I said, it's it's not really for me, but I can definitely tell as I'm playing it. Like this is a good game. I wish I had a little bit more control, but maybe that's not what's good for kids these days. Kids just want the game to do the battling for them and then have them do their ultimate move when they want to.
I guess this sounds like it's really well made and just with maybe very Japanese design.
Maybe.
And that maybe kind of hurts it. Also, this is the remake of the original one, correct? Or
I think,
re-release?
No, it's the first release
in America.
Yeah, for the first game.
Which came out when?
I want to say in like 2012 or 2013 or something.
Okay, so not like crazy. I was thinking if it was like a little older, that might explain some of the design.
But no, I mean they're on their like third or fourth game.
Yeah. I wonder what those are like. Like I wonder if those changed things dramatically, if they got weird backlash, or if kids were like, yo, I can fucking choose my own attack. Like, because Pokemon,
Maybe.
that was the that was the cool thing about Pokemon was like I never heard of a kid of like, oh, I don't like it's. I don't know. Your analysis that kids just want to use the ultimate attack, it doesn't make sense because Pokemon just let you choose your own attacks, and that was fine, and that went over well.
Yeah, and it felt better to like level up and have stronger moves. You know, like
you chose when to get rid of Sand Attack because fuck that, or Leer, really fuck Leer. And then you fucking choose Flamethrower, and little flame sprites came out, and you were cool.
Yeah, okay, so the first game came out in 2013 in Japan, and it's just now coming out over here.
Okay, that's not that long.
Yeah, I mean they have an anime that's still going on that they're bringing over here. Let me see how many games there are.
I think there's 3.
Let me look.
Because there's one that's like red and blue, where there's 2 of them.
There's 2.
And then I think there's a third.
The second one is the one that they split into 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then
we can make money. Let's make more.
Okay, and then there's another spin-off one that's Yokai Watch Busters, and they split that into 2 as well.
Now is this?
Oh no, they split it into 3 because there's There's Red Cat Team, White Dog Squad, and then like a couple months later they put out Moon Rabbit Team.
Fuck, I'm done. All right, I'm done talking about this.
And they've already confirmed Yokai Watch 3.
I'm done talking about this.
And I guess there's going to be a Yokai Watch game that's based on Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I'm
shaking my head.
Yokai Watch 3 Kingdoms.
Shaking my head and thinking about where the nearest knife is so I can come fucking kill you. Jesus.
John, one more question before we wrap this up.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Is this more frustrating than Persona 3's Marin Karn problem with Mitsuru?
No.
You couldn't control your party members in Persona 3, and they would always cast, like, there were 2 healers on your team at all times, and they would never heal you.
It's nowhere near that bad. Like, my healer does heal from time to time. It's just, like, it's not that exact moment that I need it, you know? Like,
that's kind of exactly how Persona 3 was. Like, eventually your health would drop to a point, and they're like, okay, here, heal, but, like, the biggest problem and the reason that they chose to do active command on 4 was because people said, no, fuck this. And at least in Persona 3, you could control your actions and have your persona, but it sounds like the entirety of this battle system is, like, out of your hands.
Yes, it's very much out of your hands, and it can be frustrating at times. Like, I haven't lost a battle yet, but I still just felt like, you know, this battle took, like, 4 minutes, and I could have easily made it last like a minute and a half if I just did what I wanted to do.
That's even worse than losing a battle, I think.
Like, I just want to be able to get it done, get things over with, finish my quests. Because, like I said, I want to play more because the writing is so great. But I want to get things done.
Mooncat Squad.
Mooncat Squad.
Let's get this segment done then.
Mooncat Squad. Fuck.
All right, let's move on to news, everyone.
Fuck. Mooncat Squad.
We each picked out our news of the week. Does anyone want to raise their hands and go first. Devin, do you want to do yours first? Because yours is a quickie.
Yeah, I will absolutely volunteer myself.
All right, go right ahead.
Spin
my
your
friend.
chicken.
So let's spin this chicken. By the way, tandoori is Indian.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured that because you'll notice a lot of emoticons tend to be occasionally culturally toned to Asia.
Yeah, it's also big in Southeast Asia, Singapore, etc. Just like the boys at Chooch. Anyway, Deus Ex. Do you guys remember that? You guys remember? how it's
Yeah,
supposed to come out?
I remember Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex.
Excuse me for mispronouncing my Latin. I haven't
Deus.
taken a Latin class in 7 years. Give me a break.
Do you guys remember Poop
Anyway.
X?
Yeah, that happened. It was supposed to come out February 23rd after they quashed the whole augment your pre-order thing. That was fun. They have delayed it an entire 6 months to August 23rd.
It's half a year.
That's half a year.
That's a long
That's a
time.
lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't this delayed from this year originally? Like, I think this was delayed. This was supposed to come out this year, then got delayed to February.
I don't think so.
All right. I thought. Let me see if I can find it real quick on the internet. On the internets.
Fact checking on Chooch makes everything better.
I mean, we're doing it. We've done it. We're getting it done.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna watch this E3 trailer and see if I can. Peggy
All right.
18. Let's see.
Peggy 18.
That's the.
I like that guy.
Fucking love that.
I love that guy.
I want the Peggy 18 guy to say our ratings, because the guy who does the ratings for here is just like, rated G for teen. It's like, who fucking cares, dude?
Okay, yeah. This E3 trailer just says 2016. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well-
yeah. 6 months. Hey.
Yeah, plenty of time to possibly make it better. So more
Hopefully
on 'em.
make it better.
Good on them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty much it. Just a big delay, long time.
I would have swore, like, after that augment your pre-order thing, even though it went down in flames, like, I would have bet money that was coming out in February. Just, like, how do you have that big of a marketing push, but I mean, hey, guess what's that? That's how games are developed. But internally, everyone's like, oh, it's all on fire. Like, the way they make it sound in their statement, IDOS's, or EDDOS's, depending on who you ask, their statement,
Edios.
yeah, Edios. That's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, adios.
He's my favorite assassin in Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, he's really good. Like they specifically point out that post-production is where all this work is going to be done. So I have to imagine they found maybe just a shit ton of bugs. I don't know, but it's weird. It's good. I hope it means it's a better game, but weird.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Less to worry about in February.
Yeah. That's a whole load off of our backs, at least as a.
But then
games
it pushes it that much closer to holiday season, it's going to get packed all over
Oh,
again.
boy.
It's
Oh,
always packed.
fuck.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we just gotta do what we gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Michael, how about you do yours, and then I'll wrap it up.
I'll spin my chicken.
Spin it. Go for it,
I
Michael.
said
Go
spin my
spin.
chicken. So, YouTube and Google are ready to fight for fair use. In the past, if you know anything about YouTube, you may know that they will use DMCA notices, or I believe it's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act notices, which allow companies who have copyrighted material on YouTube to file complaints, or I'm not sure how it works in the back end, but to essentially file and say, take this video down. And YouTube will, I don't know what the percentage is, but usually will take that video down.
Right.
Sometimes it's not taken down. Sometimes Val Venus will file a claim and an ad will go up on your video, and all that ad revenue will go to Val Venus.
He certainly needs the money.
Yes, and I think that was his WWE. I don't think that was Val Venus. Val Venus doesn't see a fucking red cent.
Yeah, not anymore.
No. And this has caused all kinds of weirdness of, like, Nintendo wants people to approve, and they put up videos and split the money. Like, all this dumb stuff has arisen around this DMCA stuff and fair use. YouTube announced today via a blog post that they will now begin backing fair use. And they're going to do this by, when somebody files a claim, they usually just take the video down. Now what they're going to do is, when there is a really good case for fair use, they are going to refuse to take down the video. And they are going to fight that claim, that DMCA claim, up to $1 million in defense fees.
Wow.
So they will help you, the YouTube video creator, defend yourself and your content in court if need be, up to $1 million per case. So
now, keep in mind, you have to be covered by fair use, which is a very strange and sticky situation.
That's why this is interesting, because them fighting it means they're ready to help make a definition of what fair use is. And for those who don't know, fair use, I'm no lawyer. Unless you pay me enough money, I'll pretend to be whatever you want. I'm no lawyer, but fair use usually includes editorial, criticism, news, and anything involving like teaching or a student relationship kind of thing. So something we do on Chooch, like Ride the Rails, is
fair use. You
could argue it's fair use. You could also argue it's entertainment, and thus isn't fair use. So you'd have to really, there's a lot, like I said, this is, like Devin said, it's a gray area. It's a fucking weird area that's ill-defined by the law. The fact that YouTube is ready to stand there and say, no, we're ready to fucking defend some fair use is a really good thing. If we made a video review, that would be fair use, 100%. Because we're being critical of a game, but we're using the game's footage. Same with movies. Like, certain movie sites I know, they would have their videos taken down constantly. And some of it you could argue was fair use, for sure, and some you could argue wasn't. And so where does that line land? No one really knows, because no one's ever defined this in a court. So it's really amazing that not only is YouTube ready to fight this, that they're ready to fight this with up to $1 million.
A lot of money.
Yeah. This won't be for every video. They're going to pick and choose which fair use videos they keep up. The ones they do keep up will only be available in the United States, because the DMCA is the United States law. And copyright law is weird when you go international. It's weird when you just stay here. And the reasoning behind this probably isn't what you might think. YouTube has contacted several people who have already seen their videos defended by YouTube, and they have essentially said that, like, what we see as the public for when they take videos down is fucking nothing compared to the batshit insane things they see behind the scenes of videos they don't take down. So I guess YouTube is just tired of dealing with all these people just constantly saying, like, take that down, take that down, take that down, that they're just going to put a line in the sand, or sand in the line, and say, fucking cross it.
I mean, yeah, like, this sounds like they are trying to set a precedent, too, like, to get these lawsuits done so that way they can be like, look,
I don't know what kind of legal precedent they're trying to serve. This could also be construed as a scare tactic, that, you know, there are a lot of prominent cases out there. Like, Jim Sterling has railed against certain developers, especially among Greenlight's developers, who want to take down his videos because they make trash. And he just wants to get out there and say, hey, you make trash. And they'll take down his videos and kind of harass him and stuff. So, you know, he needs to be able to go out there and have that voice. And YouTube is probably tired of dealing with him and dealing with the developers who are constantly going after him. So to say, like, we're going to have his back automatically gets rid of a lot of riffraff.
Absolutely.
So that's their main motivation, is that I don't think they really want a legal definition or care, because that legal definition may not help their bottom line. It may take a lot of these videos away.
Yeah, they just want to flash some money around and be like, we have this and you don't, so shut up.
Basically. And that's kind of a terse way to put it, but that's kind of what they're doing, is they're just saying, no, we're not going to deal with this shit anymore. We're done with it. You want to fucking really talk about fair use? All right, let's go to court, because I think a judge is going to look at the definition of fair use and side with us. So, I don't know anything about legal precedents or how they form. I don't know. I don't think lawsuits set legal precedent. I don't know for sure, though. So again, I'm not a lawyer, but I play one on TV. So I think this is wonderful, and for people
Lawsuits definitely do set legal precedent. Like like there's been big lawsuits that have has caused laws.
I have no clue. But this is big
like
news.
Roe versus Wade, stuff like that.
Was that a lawsuit?
Yes.
Okay. If you say so. I didn't know
But
you were.
those went up to Supreme Court. I think if it goes to Supreme Court or some sort of appellate court, like it'll.
Oh well, yeah.
I don't
That'll
think we
definitely
should
set
speak about law when we have very
Sure,
little
we
clue
are not
about
professionals.
it. I was a political science major and I still don't have a fucking clue. So
No, I'm just saying, like, if something does get brought to the Supreme Court, maybe this will, but I doubt that'll happen.
you're
anytime
talking
soon.
like a decade. Even if
Yeah.
a court case got decided now, you're talking a decade of appeals. So
Okay.
Anyways, this is big because
Yeah.
like especially for people like us who are critics, and video is getting more and more prominent out there, and writing isn't your mainstay if you're a video gamesman. This is huge, and just being able to talk about a video game and being critical of it and not having copyright claims being thrown left and right to silence voices is important. So I'm glad YouTube actually finally flipped the switch and said, like, nah, bring it on. So it'll be cool to see if this actually turns into full-fledged court cases or not.
Right.
So.
All right, and I have the last bit of news here. This is interesting. This is something that I am personally excited for.
It's not Bubsy, is it?
It's not Bubsy.
Thank fucking God.
I'm not Ryan.
Okay. Yeah, Ryan, what do you think?
Yeah, it's not the Garfield game,
right?
But, well, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with Bubsy coming back on future endeavors.
Okay, great.
But no, so I didn't know about this little bit of information, but Digital Foundry a while back reported that PS1 and PS2 titles were coming to PS4. In some form or another. But it seems official that this is going to happen now, because
it's out.
Well, yeah, there's a PS2 emulator on the PS4 right now. Devin just recently mentioned how Super Star Wars is on PS4.
Yep, PS4 and Vita.
Yeah, well, it's Super Star Wars is there, but if you bought that Battlefront bundle, the PS4 bundle, it came with a code that came with Super Star Wars as well as a couple of PS2 games, including Star Wars Bounty Hunter and Star Wars Racer, like the pod racing game. And those PS2 games, they aren't remasters. These aren't just like straight up new like versions of those games. Digital Foundry like dug into the game and found out that they didn't necessarily dig into it. What they claimed was the evidence that this is on an emulator, that this isn't a new version. This is just the game being emulated. They said they mapped the start and select buttons to the trackpad, which shows that this is an official emulator because like third party games can't get to the OS that way. There is a emulation system for PS2 memory cards, like how the PS3 did. You can have PS2 and PS1 memory cards like built into the PS3 system. And they also said that the classic the really old PS2 the original logo shows up on the screen when you start the game up. So yeah, these PS2 games are on PS4 emulated, and they are being upscaled. And the 3D is like it seems like all the 3D models are getting like upscaled really well. Like
yeah, they look terrific.
It looks fantastic. They say that the performance is it's running 1080p like 60 frames per second. It seems. And they're saying that there's like no tearing either. Like some of the things that Digital Foundry listed were like, man, it would be really great if MGS3 had a higher frame rate, or God of War was locked, or Gran Turismo 4 had no tearing. Like they're saying that this is like an emulator that could like fix the quality of some of these games and make them look better.
Yeah, they're saying like I think one of the things I read is that they have like smoother textures. They look better. Like everything seems to just look better in this emulator.
But yeah, these 3 Star Wars games are the only PS2 games available for now, and so far they're only available if you did that bundle, the PS4 bundle. I'm gonna guess that Sony will announce this stuff during PlayStation Experience. Like that
Yeah.
seems like a good time to be like, hey, we're gonna release all these classic PS1 and PS2 games for PS4, emulated, yada yada yada. I bet it'd be pretty easy to just, if they're just going to be, porting these things up, maybe they'll just.
Shit.
Oh my god. What
God
happened?
Damn it. It's my fucking fire alarm. Well, we're cutting this part out.
Holy shit.
I'm gonna mute it. Hold on.
Are you sure we're gonna cut this out? Because this sounds hilarious.
Keep going. Keep going. We're not cutting
Okay.
it out.
Yeah, we're not cutting it out. But no,
Yeah,
I gotta get my train of thought back there.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
sorry.
It's fine. It's nice to see that they're actually emulating stuff, and I wonder what other games they're going to announce at Experience. Like, what else comes out, or is it
Like,
just the Star Wars stuff?
Like, I'm hoping that they don't have to do too much more work on these games to get them on the PS4. Like, I'm hoping they can just kind of just dump what's already on PSN onto the PS4, because there's already a plethora of games on PS3 for PSN.
If
That
it's
would be nice.
if it's the same emulator, hopefully.
Yeah, because if it's just the emulator, they can very easily just be like, look, we have the rights to all these games, let's just get them up on there.
It would be interesting if they built off of this.
I mean, I think they will, because I don't think any of these Star Wars games were on PSN already. Or at least I think maybe Bounty Hunter might have been, but I think they are adding more games here. So if they're just like, hey, we're going to keep adding games to the PSN library that you can play on PS3 and Vita, but now you're also going to be able to play them on PS4. You can buy them and it'll be cross-buy for all consoles. Like, I could see them doing that. You know?
I don't know. I like the way Xbox did it, where it's like everything's backwards compatible. Just put your disc in. I kind of understand why they have to resell these things. I don't like the idea of buying a game. I can't imagine having to buy a game once on PS2, again on PS3, and now again on PS4. That is shitty to that fan, because that fan has now paid out the ass to play the game they love the most. That's shit.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like you have to be realistic with like hardware limitations, though, is the thing. Like, if there is a way built into the PS4 to let them read these discs and process what game it is, okay. But
I mean, the Xbox One can do it.
I mean, I don't know, because
the Xbox One can read CDs. Like at least the PS3 and the PS4 are both Blu-rays. Like, I know the PS4 has fucking crazy ass cell processing, but like.
Yeah, like, I doubt that the PS3 will be emulatable. Like, I think the only thing that we'll have for PS3 games is PlayStation Now.
Yeah, which is fine. I get that hold up, because the PS3 hardware was so weird. But I just don't like the idea of, like, well, then what happens when the PS5 comes out and I get sold PS2 games again? What happens when the PS6 comes out and I get sold PS2 games again? Like,
like I said, I'm hoping that these games that you're buying on PSN are going to be backwards or are going to be cross-buy, like forwards compatible. Like, I bought all the Crash Bandicoot and all the Spyro games for PS3. I should have those on my PS4 as soon as that update hits that lets me get PS1 games.
Yeah, but will you? Because I mean,
hopefully, yes.
Yeah,
like I have Misadventures of Tron Bon on there. You know, like, I would like to be able to play those with like better frame rates and better textures.
Yeah, because there's also a lot of PlayStation Plus games that were PS2 games.
Yeah, and there's a lot of PS1 classics that are currently on like the PS Vita TV only. It'd be interesting to kind of see if they could bring that into the PS4, because I'd like to be able to play Persona 2 Innocent Sin on my PlayStation 4.
It makes the most business sense, because even though you can't recharge for all that stuff, would be fucking shitty, you can say, hey, you want to play every PlayStation game or most of the PlayStation games? You don't have to go buy a PS2. You don't have to go to GameStop or all these other places. You just buy a PS4. Here you go. Did you buy them before? Don't worry about it. You put it on. Like, I like the idea of just saying, like, no, just buy a PS4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the idea, like, because if this emulator is different than the PS3 one, then you may have to buy all that stuff again. or you may have to wait.
It's just like the PS3 stuff, because if you recall, the PS3 was only backwards compatible with PS2 for a short amount of time. Like that
because
was something that had to be built into the PS3. So like who knows what the PS4 can run, what it can handle.
I think the problem with this is, and most people don't know about this because they haven't been talking about it, is that this just kind of came out and they're not saying anything. And I guess we will learn maybe something at PlayStation Experience, but like, I don't know. This seems like a weird marketing move of like, it's out there, but we're not saying anything. It's so strange
because, like, if like Yoshida has been like on record, people have been saying like, hey, when are PS1 and PS2 games coming to PS4? Like, especially since this, all like these Star Wars games got announced. Like, these are PS2 games, and people were like, are these remasters? Did they remaster these games just to like put in a bundle? Like, why are they doing this?
And they're not saying anything.
And they didn't say anything, and it is very strange. But they're gonna have to announce this stuff. They're gonna have to say, yes, we have a PS2 emulator working for PS4. Like, you can buy these games now. Like,
if they bungle this, like, I know it's smaller, like it's not as big as like first party development, which they completely bungled. But if they bungle this, it's like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah,
it's just third party development. That's the third party console. If you can buy these games everywhere else. Like, what is that then? Like, if they bungle this, I don't know what Sony's doing. Like, people have already said that they've won the generation, but fuck, dude, if they start doing, if they can't pull up, like
yeah, I could definitely see Xbox One taking the end of the generation.
I mean, they could lose some steam on this for sure.
They've already been taking in the sales. Like last month, they took over in sales. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, whatever they do, at the very least, I'm just hoping they do cross-buy, like, forwards compatibility with PS3 stuff. At the very least, if they can somehow scan discs, then, man, I'm gonna be playing some really shitty PS1 games on my PS4. I'm gonna go get that.
How dope would that be? That would be great.
Oh my god, playing some fucking Masters of Terra Sky on PS4.
There'd be a GameStop fucking executive like tearing his hair out of like, we just started selling N64 and Super Nintendo. Oh god, give us all those PS2 discs back. Shit, get them all back. God, oh my god, it would be great.
That would be really funny.
All those neighborhood places that still sell like PS2 and PS1 games are gonna be fucking flooded.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I should have probably bought some PS1 games last time I went to the GameStop or the game store I go to.
They'll still be there, let's be honest.
Yeah, fair enough.
They'll still be there.
I'm still looking for a physical copy of Persona 4 just for shits and giggles,
I'm staring at one right now. I'm pretty sure it's unopened.
Great. Reach out to the truth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm reaching over to it. It's yellow.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a yellow ass game. Let me tell you.
I bought it on Amazon. Like How
much did it go for? Do you remember?
$20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that game's not that expensive.
They made a lot of them.
I feel like there's one Shin Megami Tensei game that's kind of hard to find. It's definitely not a Persona game. I've seen copies of Fez. I've seen
Dell Summoner 22X.
Raido Kazunuhoa versus the Soulless Army, or however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
If you told me you made that fucking up, I would believe you. I don't know.
Dude, the Raido Kuzunoha games are real, and they're real fucking cool.
All right.
I've wanted to get into other SMT games, but everyone's just like, they're hard. You gotta play them all. You gotta go nuts. And I'm like, eh.
Hey, have you played a Shin Megami Tensei game before, other than Persona?
No.
Oh well, don't.
No,
don't
I have a
sweat
life,
it, dude.
I have a life.
Hey, well, I don't, and let me tell you.
Too busy not playing Resident Evil or Silent Hills.
Yeah, that's a safe way to live.
Let's move on to questions.
Let's. Michael, please remind the listeners where they can send their questions.
You can send your questions to spinthatchicken@videogamechoochoo.com.
That's not the correct
That's not a
email.
real website. It's not a real email. I wish it was.
It's podcast@videogamechoochoo.com.
We can let Mike make.
No, let's not do that.
Let's do that for our suggestion box.
No, we're not doing that. Nobody send emails.
You can send your questions at podcast@videogamechoochoo.com, or you can go to Tumblr, videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Who uses Tumblr anyways?
Lots of people.
Yeah.
lot of people.
Speaking of lots of people, we got lots of questions, so let's get into it from Autotun. An extra T in there. Autotun asks, "What's the most ridiculous weapon you've crafted?" They don't specify that this is in Fallout 4, so I assume this means in life.
Okay.
Devin, how many pistols do you make in life?
I'm not a pistol guy. I'm more of a baseball bat or wooden plank kind of guy. I really
Sick.
work with those really well. You know.
Yeah. John, you look like a man who's planked before.
I take great offense to that. Take
Mhm.
that back. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Whenever I think of weapon crafting, my mind immediately goes to Dead Rising 2
Sure.
because there are some
Yep.
stupid ass weapons in that game.
Ass weapons.
I mean, yes. I mean, I don't know. I got like there's the classic chainsaw paddle. You strap 2 chainsaws onto
Right.
a big like canoe paddle.
Right.
There's the bucket that has the drills inside of it, so you put the bucket on the
Jesus.
zombie's head and it drills into their head.
That game is fucking brutal. I
It's
forgot how
brutal
brutal
as
that
shit.
game is.
I love Dead Rising though.
And then
like,
3 kind of cranked it up because it was so serious and gritty looking compared to the first 2. But they
Yeah.
still had those weird weapons, and you could have like a battle van kind of. Those
3
just
was pretty silly.
spikes.
I think I remember
I haven't
having
played
like a 3 is really good. You should get it.
okay.
3's
I
very
mean,
good.
Well, you see, Michael.
John,
There is-
you should play Tomb Raider, and you should play Dead Rising 3, and you should play Halo, and you should play other like good games.
Well, I mean, my computer just can't run Dead Rising 3 because there's a PC version. But for those other games,
Shit.
however, there is one thing keeping me from playing those games, Michael.
What's that, John?
I don't own an Xbox One.
Well, you should. What about Tomb Raider?
Michael, I haven't exchanged currency to purchase an Xbox One yet.
What about there's Halo, and you play as a Spartan.
That sounds lovely, but
Mhm.
unfortunately,
Cortana's naked.
the currency that I am in current possession
You
of,
can see her digital boobies.
the currency that I am in current possession of,
Yes.
has not been given
Mm-hmm.
to a cashier
For
In exchange-
Dead Rising 3.
for an Xbox One.
Forza
So I cannot-
6 is pretty good, though I hear they added microtransactions.
Yeah, that came in like, is this 2 months or a month after release?
I don't know.
You want to
Or
know
something
something
like
really
that.
weird?
What?
I actually own a copy of Forza Horizon 2.
Moving on, Anonymous asks, who's your favorite Fallout 4 companion? When do you think you'll die? I assume these two questions are separate.
Yes,
So,
they are separate.
Let's start with the good question. John, when do you think you'll die?
Not soon enough.
Devin, when do you think you'll die?
Soon and very soon.
I'm gonna live forever. Who's your favorite Fallout 4 companion? I've been roaming solo. I have the solo like you can carry more weight and you take less damage perk. I think I've actually done it up twice maybe. But I like Nick Valentine.
Yeah, Nick is great. He's
Mm-hmm.
a walking noir detective trope, but like
He's fucking fantastic.
he's pretty great. He's
He almost
on our
talks like
list.
this, see?
Yeah,
Almost.
and he'll always say one-liners during battles. Like I was fighting a bloatfly, and we blew him half to hell, and he's like, "Well, that'll teach you a lesson." Like, great.
He saw the
Like-
mysterious stranger show up in a battle, and then as soon as I got out of VATS, the stranger was gone. And he's like, "Who is that stranger, and where did he go?" I was like, "Yeah,
He's kind of a
Nick."
mysterious stranger fanboy. He cosplays him anyway.
I mean, yeah, he dresses up in a trench coat and a hat.
But like, you got to give love to John Hancock. I don't know if you knew this, Michael, but the mayor of Good Neighbor, who is he wears like a tricolor or a tricorn hat and like the traditional outfit, and is a pretty baller ass dude. He knows how to party. He's pretty fucking great. But also, man, like they're all pretty darn good. Like
Yeah,
there's a couple of weak ones. But
All of them, I
like,
think, are from what I've heard or seen myself, are at some point have really good moments. So
absolutely, there are some highlights. Some of them kind of don't get as much love, but like, yeah, I would say my top 3 because I can't pick is Nick Valentine, Deacon, and John Hancock.
all right, moving on.
Okay.
Dapper's Den asks, why do you think there are less bad movie tie-in games? I don't see a lot of shovelware for Madagascar 5 or Avengers. What do you think caused this? There's no
mobile games.
The Wii
I
is
was about to
gone.
say
The Wii is
mobile.
gone.
Yeah. All that stuff is shifted to mobile, and those games are semi-competent, like,
Mm.
and or rather,
Mm.
they make a competent game and then build upon it. Like, for example, there's that Marvel Puzzle Quest game
Mhm.
that's like a pretty good game, and just instead of putting out a new like Marvel game every time there's a new movie, they just put out the new characters from that new Marvel movie into Marvel Puzzle Quest. Like, they'll just update
And then they make a
iterate.
separate Ant-Man app for no reason.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, all that stuff is on mobile, and you just don't hear about it anymore.
Mid-tier died.
Yep.
Mid-tier is dead. THQ is dead. Ubisoft grew up, and there's nobody out there to make it because
basically.
gaming costs money. Making games costs money.
All right, here we go. We got the inbox champ in here, Mask.
Yay.
What are you gonna ask, Mask?
I'm gonna just say this whole thing at once, and then we can decompress it. Ready?
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
All right.
Go ahead.
Right now, the next big Nintendo sports game is Mushroom Night Raw. I want a roster, gimmicks, and match types. Also, if you could dye your hair any color, what would it be? Also, plaid or color? Is plaid a color or a pattern? Talk about Captain Novolin. And real quick, what is the worst controller ever? The best. Also, what is the meanest prank you've ever done? Also, drink more water.
Holy shit. Okay.
All right, ready? All right, here we go. Let's. I'm gonna do these out of order. Drink more water, guys.
All right. Yeah, I will. Thank you.
I used this flavored stuff I put in water. It has caffeine in it. It's better than soda. Worst controller ever. Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Even though I played a lot, the N64 is up there, but
Yep.
Sega controller, Sega Genesis.
Genesis isn't that. I mean, like, man, there's like the ColecoVision and shit like that.
Well, that's kind of
Like the Atari
kinda not
5200
fair.
has a garbage controller.
the Atari 5200 was garbage. so-
Yeah, I mean, just there's a bunch of like really
I got
whacked out.
The
retro-
Ouya controller.
Yeah, all right,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Wii controller's real bad.
The Duke, I would say, is pretty bad.
I never had a problem.
It's
with
not
the Duke.
that bad.
It's
though.
I hated
not.
it. My
It's just
tiny
big
little
and
baby
heavy.
hands couldn't handle it.
I mean,
No.
yeah, but like it's not Atari 5200 bad. It's not Ouya
Well,
bad.
nothing is Atari 5200 bad.
But that's what he's saying. What's the worst controller?
Well, in my experience, because I never owned a GameCube, so I can't really.
GameCube is the best controller ever.
No, it's not. You're a fucking liar.
It's either that or the PS4 controller.
It's the PS4. The Xbox One is the best one.
I think this is the best generation of controllers we've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Except for the Wii U.
Wii U could be way better. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love the Wii U, but yeah,
I just leave
could
that
be
thing in
better.
my lap and just don't lift it up.
Yeah,
Even though, I mean, it's just like a normal controller. It's just fucking heavy as shit.
yeah.
It also blinds me from like underneath. Like I'm constantly
Yeah.
getting like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the best controller is either PS4 or GameCube.
I don't know who
but-
Captain Novolin is. Novolin.
Okay, I can talk about Captain Novolin.
Novolin.
I can yes. Captain Novolin was a game for I think Super Nintendo, where you played as a superhero who had diabetes, and the game it was a
We're
diabetes
moving on.
like it was an educational
We're moving
diabetes game.
Is plaid a color or a pattern? It's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
Yeah. Sorry, my sugar's crashing.
Before dinner or before nighttime, eat a ham sandwich and drink a glass of milk. That's what Captain Novolin wants you to do.
Drink more water. If you could dye your hair, what color would it be?
I mean, I was thinking for a little bit going like completely white and just going full anime, but I'm not hot enough to do that.
Don't be that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't.
Oh.
Don't please. No, Jesus
He
Christ.
said any color.
Fuck. I gave myself a not great mohawk not that long ago. I would have dyed that like neon green and just fucking gone with it.
Yeah, if I had enough left on the top of my head to justify this, I'd do jet black.
Shit.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Just
Mushroom.
go like kanji P4 golden.
I did that once, and it
Yeah.
came out looking copper, like a penny.
Mushroom Night Raw,
Yeah,
a
okay.
Nintendo sports game where they are wrestlers.
Uh,
I suddenly want to fucking play this like no other.
That-
Fuck Mario Tennis, burn it all to the ground. I want to beat Luigi to fucking pulp.
There was going to be a
Don't tell me
Mario.
this. Don't tell me this.
there was going to be a Mario volleyball and wrestling combo game that got
What
canceled.
the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
I know
Did they look at DOA Extreme and go, yeah, fuck it, we can do that?
I know
I
there
guess
was
so.
supposed to be like a 3-for-1. I guess maybe that was what I was hearing.
No, that was there was that Mario triple sports
Right.
pack or whatever.
Did that come out?
Triathlon?
Yes, that did.
No, it was just 3 random sports. It wasn't a triathlon.
Yeah, it was like hockey, basketball, and something else. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Okay.
But
Okay,
no, like
the
the people that
roster-
were gonna make made Strikers, like the soccer game.
Mhm.
They were supposed. It was, like I think it was originally a volleyball game, but then they started incorporating wrestling into it, and then it just kind of became its own thing.
Weird.
But then it got canceled because Nintendo was like, "Oh, this is too violent."
You guys ran off the rails. What the fuck?
I'm just saying.
Roster. I think it should be like how they went with Mario Kart, where it's not just Mario and friends. It's Mario and like Link is there.
Yeah, it shouldn't be Mushroom Night Raw. It should be like Smash Wrestling or something like that.
No,
Like,
fuck
you know.
that.
Nintendo
no.
XT.
Don't attach the dumb Smash name to things. It should be Mario Wrestling. That's all it should be because
It's Nintendo Wrestling or something.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
NXT,
Don't call it
Nintendo.
Smash because you know what'll happen is a bunch of fucking fanboys be like, it's not real Smash, and I don't want to fucking Final Destination. Like I don't want to fucking
Alright,
deal with that
okay,
in a
okay.
wrestling
You'd have a hard
game.
time getting guys with swords in that game anyway.
Yeah, like Mario Strikers and Mario Tennis, while they can be hardcore, are meant to be fun. let me have fun with these games.
I'm not saying make it technical like Melee fans would want. I am not saying that.
Even if
I'm
it
just-
wasn't that, if you put Smash on it, people are gonna expect that.
Fucking they can complain all they want. The game I want includes all the Nintendo characters and not just Mario characters.
I mean, the game you want is what's the name of that wrestling game?
WWF, no mercy.
No,
Bring back
Oh,
the Aki engine.
it's an early.
WWE All Stars.
No, it's an early access. I mean, essentially, you want All Stars, but yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the one that's barely a game?
that doesn't
I don't know.
help me define it.
Yeah, no, but no, like I would want just basically just the most wild character roster, just a bunch of crazy shit. I mean, Captain Falcon.
I don't want Captain Falcon in it. Gang Beast is what I was thinking of.
Okay,
I don't want
yeah.
I don't want Captain Falcon in it. I'm fine with like Link shows up and kind of like how they did with Mario Kart, where like some of your more popular characters show up and then it's a bunch of maybe throw in like a me, but I want it to be fucking silly and crazy. I want there to be like fight, like I want there to be one of the gimmicks to be or match types to be like fight the fucking superstar, and one of the characters is a star and it comes out and is just laying waste and you have to be the one to pin it.
What about the Angry Sun? How about that be kind of a...
That would be great, and maybe they're a tag
Right?
team. That would be fucking terrific.
Phantos shows up out of nowhere.
oh
yes.
god, this is starting to sound less and less fun because all these enemies are way too strong and they just hit you once and you die. Like,
Hell yeah.
They wouldn't in the wrestling game. Like they would just be like little callbacks of like, here's the sun and his move causes everything to go bright or something. Like you can still have it be a silly wrestling game where you're Mario, so you throw them up into a fucking question block and knock them out as your finishing move. Like you can have it be real silly and real arcadey.
Like, I'm not saying it shouldn't be silly. I'm just saying it should be all kinds of just dumb characters. Like, I think Captain Falcon's a dumb character. Like, he could just fucking Falcon punch you. He's got his kicks.
I agree, but I
All
think
that stupid shit.
I think as soon as you start leaning more and more towards things that are in Smash, you get people who are like, "Why isn't this Smash?"
you're too worried about this.
I think-
I think I'm just tired of hearing people who fucking love their games too much, and that therefore ruins either the game they love or other games because of it. Especially,
deal.
Like,
especially people who like Nintendo.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I would want a bunch of crazy. Like, I want fucking Mr. Game & Watch in this game, just because he would be like impossible. Like, his gimmick would that be you can't grapple him because he's flat.
And that would be cool, but dude, they made a 3DS Metroid game that nobody would buy anyways, and the fans made a fucking petition to get rid of it.
Like, I didn't like. I'm just this is our created world that we could just ignore all the stupid Smash Bros fans. Just put a bunch of crazy Nintendo characters in there and have them fight. Like, but it's a wrestling game. It's not Smash Bros. It's wrestling.
There's
Sure.
that old Kinnikuman game that came out, I think, on GameCube. You could just
Sure.
use that, honestly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, like I mean that I want a silly wrestling game that they don't make those anymore, and
Nope.
Nintendo wrestling would be great.
Yep.
Just have Pitt in there, and his off the top rope moves are better because he can fly a little bit.
I don't want Pitt in there.
Palatina's his manager.
Fuck Palatina, fuck Pitt. No, get them out of there. There are nobody characters.
Oh, come on.
I want Samus in there, and when you punch her, her armor slowly comes off, but it fucking hurts you.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
And then she's not Zero Suit Samus; she just is wearing more armor.
Sure.
Princess
She has like an actual like medieval suit of armor underneath it, and
Yes.
she's just like, fuck all y'all.
Instead of a gun, it's a laser sword.
Yeah.
It's actually Robin Knight. That's a Kinniku man, right?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Robin Mask?
Princess Garbage Chan asks, "Who is the worst RPG protagonist?" Jonathan is. Jonathan's
Who?
Jonathan.
New Jonathan.
What
New
game?
Jonathan.
Okay.
Life.
All right, whatever.
Cloud is pretty bad.
He's pretty bad.
Yeah.
I haven't played FF7, so I couldn't tell you.
Cloud is pretty bad.
He's a whiny baby.
Yeah.
All right. I heard people that said the Squall was pretty bad too.
I was just trying to think of his name. He's not much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right up there. I think you could just say that era of like Final Fantasy.
Sure.
They really dove into the just whiny
Yeah.
teenage baby boys.
That PS1, PS2 kind of 3D era was pretty
Mm-hmm.
similar.
Mhm.
Trying to think of any others.
I think that's just like a safe bet. Is those like whiny PS1 pro tags?
I kind of am over. Maybe it's Fallout frustration leaking through, but I'm kind of over the oddly silent protagonist, but only speaks in specific conversations. I think that's weird. Like a guy who just never says
I like
anything.
my RPG characters to have a legit personality. Like I was playing Xenoblade a while back, and Shulk is such a great character, and that story is so much better because of how he interacts with his party members. You know, like
Yeah.
without him, like if all he was his ability, like if all he was just like I predicted the future and something's gonna happen, like that game wouldn't be interesting. Like seeing Shulk be like, oh, I predicted the future and now I'm so worried. Oh, I need to figure. Oh, I'm so scared. Like having him be an actual character made that game better.
Yeah.
So Shulk gets a pass.
Absolutely, Shulk's great.
Shulk, you're good. You can be in the Nintendo wrestling game.
Yes, yes. His gimmick can be that he can like predict your opponent's moves.
Would Mario be the ref? I think he should be the ref.
You think he should? No, Mario would be like the Vince McMahon. Like he would come out.
I was thinking Bowser for that.
I mean, I don't know, because I could just I can just imagine like some shit going down, and then Mario just being like, "Oh no, you're not getting away with that," and then he just struts down.
You know who it is? Donkey Kong, because he can do the walk.
You
He can
think
do
so?
that dumb gorilla walk that
Shit.
McMahon does.
Racist.
Maybe.
Lacking Saint asks, "What's the color of your HUD in Fallout 4? What's the best color, spelled with a U, like some crazy person, for a HUD in a video game? And what's the best HUD in a video game? HUD?
HUD.
HUD? I think I have like a bluish tint to mine.
Yeah, mine is mint blue, kind of like a sweet pair of Nikes.
Nice.
Yeah, and best color, I guess you could go orange for New Vegas.
I like softer colors, so I'm not burning my eyeballs. So like blues and greens are what I prefer for HUD.
Yeah.
Best HUD in a game, I don't know.
There's
Does
so
it have
many
to be a
great
released
ones.
game already, or can it be coming out soon?
Well, if it's
I
coming
mean-
out, we don't know what the HUD looks like.
Persona 5 looks pretty fucking good, dude.
God.
It's more than 6 months away. You don't know what they've changed.
You know what?
I mean-
yeah, they just roll it back to like shitty menus. That'd be great. That'd be really great. I would enjoy that a lot.
I mean, game development's weird, man.
You
I'm
know
looking
what?
over at
Not
my
wrong.
games, and I'm just like MGS1 had a pretty crazy killer HUD that I'm super nostalgic about. No More Heroes 2 with like the tiger in the
yes.
upper left that got more and more excited as you killed people. Like I love that.
Republic Commando.
Yeah,
That had a
Republic
cool
Commandos
HUD.
is really killer.
I like Dead Space's minimalist HUD.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Fuck yes.
There aren't a lot of them. There aren't a lot of really good HUDs.
Yeah, I mean,
Most
like
of them are just
they
bad.
serve their purpose.
Halos-
they're either bad or they're just like, all right, that works. I'm glad.
Halos does the Republic Commando thing where it tries to make it look like you're in a helmet, and that's neat.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime.
Yeah, that did the same
Metroid
thing.
Prime is very good. Absolutely.
Yeah. And finally, Horror Errors asks, remember when all of you spent way too much time talking about anime on the podcast?
They're talking about me.
Yeah, I know. Well, what anime are y'all currently watching, if any? Well, I can tell you, I'm not watching any anime.
Smart man.
I'm watching The Flash.
Right.
It's really good.
I mean, that's pretty anime.
It's a really good.
It's pretty moe.
It's a really good TV show.
It is. I'll agree with you.
Mm-hmm. Gotham, not so much.
Nope.
You guys watching any anime?
John? Yeah, I am currently going through Hajime no Ippo Rising.
All right.
Yeah, I watched the first Hajime no Ippo at the beginning of this year at the recommendation of another podcast, and man, that's a good boxing anime. And
Okay.
Rising continues the tradition, and it keeps getting crazier and crazier. And how's Makanouchi Ippo going to get out of this one? Answer: he punches fucking hard.
Gotcha.
Oh, I do want to start catching up on some Gundam.
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
there's
new
a lot of
Gundam show
series.
supposed to be good.
That new one is very good.
I've watched a few before, but I want to watch some more.
Okay.
So, John, what anime are you watching?
I'm not watching anything currently. I've mostly been picking up manga.
What's that?
It's like anime but in a book instead of on a TV.
In a book?
Yes.
Oh, you mean
It's
like a case, and then you open it up, and there's a disc, and you put it in your DVD.
No,
or
there's
Blu-ray
paper
player.
in it that has all the stuff from the anime, but
Like the paper
drawings.
advertising, like here's season 2,
No,
like that.
No,
like,
there's just drawings of all the stuff.
It's like a TV guide for anime.
what's TV Guide? Oh, you mean TVGuide.com?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, back in the day, it was also a channel.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a long story, but anyway.
Okay. So this is a channel of anime.
Let's go with that. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
no, I got the first 2 volumes of My Hero Academia, and that is a very, very good manga, and that's going to be an anime early next year. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll be watching that, and I'm also looking forward to, of course, Part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hell yes.
I'm real excited for that one. I also bought the first volume of One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Which is funny because they're showing the anime of that, and I haven't watched any of it.
That
but
manga is some of the best like drawing and design ever, and it's actually translating really well to the TV show, and I'm so excited.
I need to just watch the show. I don't know why I'm dragging my feet on that one because it like the first volume of that was really good. But other than that, I'm not really. I haven't been watching too much of anything really. Like I don't know. I'm not really as like in deep with anime as I was like a little while ago. I would like to get back into. I would like to get back into it, but I think I need to get. I've been meaning to get a Crunchyroll account again, but I don't know. Like right now, I am too focused on spending my money on these games that I have to do for Game of the Year. Like, after Game of the Year,
no.
After Game of the Year, we
More
can talk
games.
again. But
Less
for now,
anime.
I mean, I don't know. I've been thinking about buying some really stupid game shit. Like,
Ugh.
I want to buy a Neo Geo Pocket just
Okay.
because
Just to have in the whole.
they're like $60, and I would just be like, I got a Neo Geo Pocket, and people would be like, the fuck is that? And I'd be like, look at it.
It's this thing I spent too much money on.
Yeah. I'm just gonna play like Fatal Fury on it, and like whatever Samurai Showdown game or Metal Slug, I don't fucking know. I'll just get those with the chibi sprites. I think they have like a Capcom versus SNK game on there too, which would probably be pretty good.
That's it for questions.
Yes.
I'm out of questions. You can send those questions back at us at podcast@videogamechoochoo.com or at videogamechoochoo.tumblr.com/ask. Or you can go to Extra Life, tinyurl.com/choochlife, CHOOCHLIFE, and donate.
Yes, please continue to donate if you have the funds.
Mhm.
We'll be taking those donations until the end of the year.
Yep.
But that should do it for this week of the show.
Yep.
We have a Ride the Rails up for Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not the new one.
Dose.
The old one.
The nice one.
The really good game. That's a
Mhm.
fucking killer game.
Fucking space battles.
We'll have another Ride the Rails next week. Should we talk about the plans that we have for the beginning of next month?
Sure.
The series of videos that we're probably going to do?
Oh, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, sure. Game of the year? Yeah, we're doing
No,
Game of the Year,
no.
everybody.
I mean, yeah,
Surprise,
we'll
Game of the
we'll talk
Year.
about that more as it's coming up, but
As we figure it out.
yeah. But is it the second week of December or the first? I think it's the second week.
Allow me to stall for time.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah,
going to do
that was
an
weird.
entire week
5
of
days.
Star Wars, 5 days, Monday through Friday, in honor of the release of Star Wars, the movie,
Force Awakens.
which comes out the 18th. So 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th of December, we're going to have a video up every day touring the world of Star Wars games. Our favorites, all your favorites will
Some
be back.
good ones, some bad ones. We're just gonna have some fun
Bad
with
ones. I'm
Yeah,
playing good games. Whatever crap you pick up, whatever fucking whore you pick up.
it. Yeah, I want to play Masters of Terra Skies so that way everyone can see the great Star Wars characters fucking horror.
You can play that by yourself in a dark room and
Sure.
sob into a microphone. But yeah,
I
so
will.
that week, the weekend leading up to the Star Wars release, we'll be doing some fun stuff. And that other than Game of the Year, that's kind of how we're going out with the year.
Yes.
Bunch of videos. So and we'll be, it'll be everybody throughout the year you've seen on Ride the Rails. Will hopefully be on those. So
Yeah, we're gonna have a good variety of videos, good variety of games.
mm-hmm.
It'll be a fun time.
Maybe
I
I'll
hope
write
everyone's looking
something.
forward
Who
to that.
knows? I don't know.
Mhm.
Who knows?
But yeah, I don't. Next week is we're gonna do a Ride the Rails of Mario Tennis, the N64 one.
Yep, Mario Tennis. Maybe I assume the N64 one. I haven't been.
yeah.
It's busy. It's so busy.
It
There's
is
so
busy.
much to do.
We're getting like Game of the Year. We gotta play a bunch of fucking games for Game of the Year, so it's
I
it's a
think-
busy time.
I think I'm almost done.
I'm not. I'm really not.
I think I'm almost
I've
done.
got a lot to look into.
Yeah, we
me
have a
tell
lot
ya.
of shit. So yeah, we're gonna buckle down for these next couple of weeks. But please keep coming to videogamechoochoo.com to keep checking out all the news, reviews, and anything else we post.
Anything else?
Anything and everything.
I'm just gonna post an editorial. I'm gonna do it right now of rotisserie chicken.
Great.
Spin
Okay.
that chicken.
Let's
Spin that chicken.
everyone. And you can spin your chicken.
Ugh,
Videogamechoochoo.com.
crispy.
We'll see you next week, everybody.